The Galaxy M53 5G now sits at the top of the Samsung M series and starts at 26,499 rupees in India. For this price, you get capable hardware such as a 120Hz Super AMOLED display, a MediaTek Dimensity 900 SoC with vapor cooling, and a 108 megapixel primary camera. But if you are planning on plonking your hard-earned cash on the Galaxy M53 5G, here's everything you need to know. The Samsung Galaxy M53 5G is primarily built out of plastic. It feels sturdy, but not the most premium. Take a look at this misty green finish on my unit. It is unique and helps this phone stand out from the competition. However, it picked up smudges easily even though they weren't clearly visible. There's no case in the box, so you'll need to buy one separately. Speaking of missing accessories, Samsung doesn't bundle a charger either, and you only get a USB Type-C to Type-C cable. You can charge this phone using any USB Type-C charger, but for fast charging, you'll need a 25-watt charger, and Samsung's official one costs about 1,200 rupees. In comparison, the Xiaomi Mi 11i Hypercharge 5G is priced similarly, but is capable of 120-watt fast charging and comes with a compatible charger in the box. The Samsung Galaxy M53 5G is a big device and weighs 178 grams. One-handed usage can be a little tricky. Samsung has gone with a side-mounted fingerprint scanner that is easy to reach and unlock the phone. You get a hybrid SIM slot on the device, so storage expansion does come at the cost of a second SIM. The phone does not have a 3.5mm headphone jack, which could be a deal breaker for some people out there. It also misses out on stereo speakers, which are available on competing smartphones, and this is a big miss. Samsung's big Super AMOLED Plus display is crisp and has very good viewing angles. It has a 120Hz maximum refresh rate and you can choose between different color modes. The content felt engaging on the Galaxy M53 5G. Samsung offers the Galaxy M53 5G in two RAM variants, 6GB and 8GB. Storage remains the same at 128GB. Samsung's RAM Plus feature allowed me to assign up to 6GB of storage as RAM. For software, you get Android 12 out of the box with Samsung's One UI 4.1 skin on top. Samsung has committed to 2 years of Android OS updates and 4 years of security updates for the Galaxy M53 5G. This should help keep the phone running smoothly for a while. One UI is easy to use, but there's a lot of third-party bloatware on this device. Gaming performance on the Samsung Galaxy M53 5G was good. The phone ran Asphalt 9 Legends very well at 60Hz and I did not notice any stutter. After playing for about 15 minutes, I noted a 3% drop in battery level, which was acceptable. The phone wasn't warm to the touch either. In benchmarks, the Galaxy M53 5G scored lower than the Realme GT Master Edition and the Xiaomi Mi 11i Hypercharge 5G, which have lower starting prices and slightly better SoCs. The Samsung Galaxy M53 5G sports a quad camera setup at the back, consisting of a 108 megapixel primary camera, an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, a 2 megapixel macro camera, and a 2 megapixel depth camera. This phone was quick to lock focus and didn't fumble with getting the exposure right. Daylight shots were good and fairly detailed. The ultra wide angle camera had a very similar color tone as the primary camera, which was a plus. But the photos it captured weren't as detailed. Ultra-wide photos had very little barrel distortion near the edges of the frame. Portrait shots were crisp with good edge detection. The macro camera captured decent photos and I was able to get very close to the subject while shooting. Low-light camera performance was decent, but these shots lacked detail in darker areas of the frame. Night mode helped improve this a bit, but the phone needed 3 to 4 seconds to take a shot. Night mode was a bit of a hit or a miss as some photos turned out soft. The 32 megapixel selfie camera captured pixel binned 8 megapixel photos by default. Daylight selfies looked great with natural colors and the portrait mode managed good edge detection. Low-light camera performance was average in comparison. Video recording topped out at 4K 30 FPS and this phone relies on electronic stabilization to stabilize footage. Colors looked great in daylight, but the video was shaky and not stabilized well. Low-light footage had too much jitter for my liking. You will get good battery life out of the Galaxy M53 5G. The 5000 mAh battery easily lasted beyond a day with my usage. In our HD video test, the phone managed to run for 18 hours and 24 minutes. Charging speeds will depend on the charger you use. I used a USB Type-C charger of a MacBook Air 2020 and the phone did indicate fast charging. It got to 31% in half an hour and up to 58% in an hour. The Samsung Galaxy M53 5G is an incremental upgrade over the Galaxy M52 5G. It looks good and the guaranteed Android OS and security updates should keep it fresh for a few years. In my opinion, the 6GB RAM variant offers much better value for money than the 8GB variant. I also think Samsung should have bundled a 25-watt charger given the phone's price. Before you decide to buy the Galaxy M53 5G, you should take a look at the Xiaomi Mi 11i Hypercharge 5G. It offers a 120Hz AMOLED display, a 108MP camera and also the more powerful Dimensity 920 SoC, and a significantly faster 120-watt charger is bundled in the box. Those of you looking for a great smartphone camera should consider the Realme 9 Pro Plus. If you have budget constraints, the Mi 11i and the Realme GT Master Edition could also be good alternatives to the Galaxy M53 5G. So what do you think about this smartphone? Do let us know that in the comments down below. And as always, for all things tech, stay tuned to gadgets360.com.